Yep, just 8. I laughed nervous. No sooner were the words out of my mouth that classic hyena chuckle gave me away. I snuck a glance at Haas, who seemed floored by my comment, but made no mention of it beyond that. Guess he was happy letting things unfold for now. Well, good to know, I suppose. Might have been a little odd if the person who lived here was still woke here. Anywho, welcome guys back to Password. We are going to be continuing our playthrough. And I currently do not have Ren here with me today, so I'm just going solo for today's episode. Ren will hopefully be here next episode. So, yeah, by the way, if I sound a little thing, it's because my throat hurts, alright? Hurt ever since like yesterday, so. And then I'm also eating Swedish fish, so that makes it worse. Now, Master Roswell, that is why I'm here. If the master of the house was still around, you would likely have seen him around by now. I nodded slowly. At this point, I wasn't sure if I was convincing myself on what Benson claimed to be a fact, implicating one of my friends as Oz or not. Only 8, huh? Well, hey, if Benson ever wanted in on a scavenger hunt proper, at least we have even teams. No, these old bones are too tired to be gaveling around the place like I did in my youth. Though I appreciate the offer. Well, if you change your mind, just let us know. Why, I believe I shall. But I believe for now, I shall clean up from breakfast and move to doing some laundry. I shall be around if anyone needs anything at all. I just picked up breakfast dishes and walked to the kitchen while I never worked. I watched him go fidgeting as to whether or not I made the right decision. Well, that clears that up. Well, make sure you guys like and subscribe. You know, that'd be really awesome, you know? Well, that clears that up. Well, I'm going to wander around the mansion. See everyone at lunch. Roswell left soon after, the same way Benson did, disappearing into the kitchen. I'm gonna go get changed for the hot tub. I'll be coming too. Tyson? Yeah, I'm coming. Part of me worried about what was gonna happen, but I just had to have faith that Ty would be alright. The three of them filed out, leaving their spots on the table as they were. Thankfully, they hadn't made too much of a mess, but must have been in a hurry. They clean up after themselves. Haas started stacking dishes along with Tyson before moving on to Sal's. Well, I was gonna offer to clean up after breakfast anyway. Least I could do to giving you help make it. Well, I'm happy to help out too. Many hands and light work, all that, right? Sure, between the three of us, it'll be quick. We gathered up what we could have brought into the kitchen and made a few trips back to put what leftovers we had back in the fridge for later. That should do just about it. Shouldn't we wash the dishes too? I feel bad for just leaving them for Benson. It'll be fine, right? Will it be though? Probably. Come on, Orlando, let's go hang out for a bit. I watched both of them leave, sizing up the dishes. There weren't all that many in the grand scheme of things. Maybe I should do the dishes? At the same time though, I could just easily leave them for Benson to do. I'm gonna clean them, guys. I personally hate doing the dishes, but, you know, helpful. Okay, dishes. I went up to a sink and started working down the list of things I needed. Dish soap, check. Plug, check. Plug. What do you need a plug for? Sponge, double check. I don't know why there were 2, but... Hold on one sec. Give me 1 sec, y'all. Well, that was quick. My apologies. Plug? What plug? Oh, the drain plug? I started filling the sink with hot water, waiting until it was actually hot before putting the plug in. Dad said that only hot water made dishes clean. And I remembered Orlando saying something to that effect too. Then again, the stuff Orlando used was really fancy. Or at least that had to clean them that you had to clean them in a particular way to stop them from breaking or just going bad. My dogs are barking. Apologies, guys. Or they're whimpering because I think my brother went outside. Or they hear somebody outside. Plug in, dish soap in, and water began to foam. Okay, so what do I clean first? Like that's what Haas and Orlando had gathered. There are plates, mugs, and some glassware too. I washed the glasses first, right? Or was it plates? Let me think. Water's clean, which means the first thing I clean is... I'd say glasses. Well, I didn't know there was a specific way you had to clean the dishes. How I clean the dishes, I focus on the bigger things and then move down smaller. But, me personally, if we're doing this, I'd clean the glasses first, because like people are putting their mouths on the glasses and all that, while with the plates, people are... Hey! Stop barking! Stop it! Yeah, so I pick the glasses. Glasses, I think. That way they stay really clear. That's what I'm supposed to do. As I watched the glassware, I noticed that after I scrubbed them clean, they were crystal clear after the suds had been rinsed off. Then came plates. Haas and Orlando had already started things off by scraping what scraps were left over, so all I had to do was scrub them free of the grease and the like. With the plates done, the water was starting to get cloudy. With only a few mugs left, I washed them up before sitting them aside. Oh, hi, Benson. I dried my hands on the tea towel and turned around and came face to face with Benson. Benson, hello. Whatever are you doing, Master Dave? Oh, I just thought dishes helpful, you know? I just stood over my shoulder with my thumb, hoping it'd be a good enough job to pass for something a professional butler can do. Well, it is appreciated that you stepped in, but that is very much why I'm around. But helping is good, right? Absolutely, Master Dave. Oh, just Dave is fine. As you wish. There is another thing I wish to thank you for. At least now knowing you did the dishes. What's that? For not pointing out the master's presence. Well, there's every chance that he's one of us, right? And there being an extra person will just complicate things, right? Complications are a matter of opinion, my boy. But you are correct. There is every chance that he is one of your friends or someone else. Wait, so is he or isn't he an extra? I was starting to think there were 9 of us here. Did you not come to that conclusion when you conversed last night? That there was indeed an extra beyond just your friends. Well, now that I think about it, couldn't you be Oz? Pardon? Yeah, like, you know the house well enough, and I haven't seen you and Oz at the same time, so perhaps do observation. Perhaps I am Oz. Wait, really? Suppose you just have to wait till tonight. Assuming you can find the library. Any tips for that beyond what you said before? Benson seemed to think things over, stroking his mustache. How much about large houses like this do you know, Dave? They cost a lot of money. They do. What else? Like, a lot of money? Perhaps I should rephrase my question. Oh, and they can be spooky. Why do you say that, my boy? Because sometimes they have... The realization dawned on me as I worked through. This wasn't some movie or some work of fiction. This was an actual house, right? Have what, my boy? I feel like you might be getting onto something. Benson, does this house have hidden thieves, passages, and rooms? Benson, with a knowing smile, held a digit to his muzzle, indicating to be quiet. Why, what a novel idea, Dave. Wait, so... I believe that you should get searching. There's a chance you might find something of the sort. Who's to say? Now run along, Dave. Happy hunting. I nodded to Benson and scurried along. There was somewhere I figured I should start my search. I headed upstairs and wandered to the museum. This was the best place to start looking after all. I had a good reason to assume this too. Oz knew I was here, and for all the rooms, that I knew existed, there was no better to start researching. After all, where else was there to be a secret held? With so many books, the answer was bound to be somewhere in here, right? Pulling a book at random off the shelf, I started to flick through it. I found that seeing nothing but pages upon pages of text regarding something. Words were long and difficult. What is this anyway? Turning to the cover on my hand, I looked at the title. I really should look at the book covers. This one's just about, wait, mycology? I looked at the book again, flipping through. Sure enough, there were pictures of mushrooms, listing what they were called, a bunch of other scientific terms about them. Ugh, book is too hard. Can I just have one with pictures? Yeah, I'm the same way, y'all. Put it back on the shelf, pulling out another one, not bothering to look at the cover, in favor of checking that it had pictures first. Wait, this is just children's stories. I read a few of the titles that flicked through the pages. Story I remember my dad reading to me as a kid. But now was not the time for such stories. They weren't going to help me find the library. Doing some light reading? Whoa, Roswell! Only me, don't worry. Doing some wandering of your own? I half expected you to follow the others to the pool or even hang out with Haas and Orlando in the rec room. Well, just thought I'd do some research. Oh, anything in particular, or... Oh, you don't have to try so hard, Dave. A lot of these books are well beyond normal comprehension level of people our age. I guess I'll try. After all, after yesterday, I don't want to be the one everyone's protecting. No offense, but what you were claiming was a bit out there. Right? That's why I'm looking for proof. Something to prove I'm not crazy. Well, alright. Need any help? I won't turn down if you're offering, but I'm able to do it myself, I think. You say so, I'll just look over here for some completely unrelated reason, though. I need to get more juice, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I got the juice, guys. I shot Russell a dirty look as he wandered away, snickering to himself. It seemed as though his attitude was still lingering. The next half hour, we just looked through the books in silence. At some point, Russell picked up something out and sat on the floor, leaning against the wall as he idly read something he chosen off the shelf. So much for being beyond our level of comprehension. Still, I kept at it. Before finding a green covered book and flicking through it. When one saw floor plans, I knew I had to jackpot. Most of it was about the architect that built the house. Thankfully, it had my original floor plans along with annotations on some notes regarding the layout. The downside, however, no library. In fact, a large portion of the house seemed to just not be here. The vault wasn't listed in the basement. Some of the rooms I had been to weren't on here. Most as if they had added a whole extra wing as an afterthought. Damn, thought that'd be it. What would be it? I hesitated, wondering whether or not it'd be best to clue Roswell into what I was looking for, or whether or not he was just actually here before. Shama looks sizing him up.
Self-voicing disabled.
I go to press space and accidentally click V. I was wondering if there was maybe a clue as to how the mansion was built. Anything in particular? Maybe a clue to where more metals could be? Russell looked at me, expression blank of a shy of that smile. He had plaster on his face. It was hard to tell what he was feeling, but it was clear he was thinking this in silence, following my question. Hidden rooms and stuff like that. Hidden rooms, huh? Interesting. Interesting how? It'd be very on theme, don't you think? What, like a murder mansion having secret means of moving around to get to us? Exactly. Wouldn't surprise me if there was something given how big the place is. Why wouldn't you have a secret panic room? If you're rich, why not splurge on one? Is that normal? Like I said, if you have the money, why not? I feel like that's sort of a waste of money, isn't it? What are my dogs fighting about? Yo, my puppies, like, they're both sisters, right? But right now they're just going at each other. They're fighting right now. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Hey! Cut it out! Stop it! Maybe, unless you're hiding something there as well. Maybe. In any case, secret rooms seem likely. Huh. Well, any ideas on where any could be? Honestly, they could be anywhere. Unless you went through every room with a fine-tooth comb, you're likely to get one by accident. You have a fair point. Or metal's really why you're doing this. Or you're just itching for an adventure. Hey, Roswell, a quick once over, I'm sure. Gotta do something, right? Especially after yesterday. Maybe there's something more to what's going on? Yesterday was sure was something. I'm not gonna lie there. Yep, and you were tearing into Tyson something fierce too. So what if I was? Don't you think you were going a bit overboard? Never seen you act that way. It was what? You were being kind of an asshole. Like saying he's unable to love? That's pretty low, Roswell. And if it's true? How do you know if it's true? Have you spoken to him recently? Why would I go and do that? You remember who he is, right? Tyson. The Tyson. Remember? No, I remember just fine. Remember, he's my friend. You really think that? You really think that he's what? That he's changed? Well, yes. Given his behavior so far, what would I expect that all of a sudden he's turned over a new leaf? Because he hasn't? Exactly. No, what I meant is, it wasn't sudden. He's been like this for a while. You were gone a long time, Roswell. Things changed. You can't honestly expect me to believe that you've fallen for him. My immediate resort fell short, the words catching in my mouth. Denying that possibility should have been all too easy, but I couldn't. Go on then. He's important to me? Roswell shook his head, sitting his book down and standing from a spot on the floor, rubbing his temples. You have Stockholm syndrome pretty bad, Dave. Stockholm syndrome? I don't know how to pronounce that. What? Have you forgotten every bad thing he did? What do you mean? You can't honestly tell me you've forgotten everything he did to us. He shaved your fur, he stapled my ears to the school board, he dragged you around by the tail. Need I mention the countless times he beat you for lunch money? God damn. But that's all in the past. What, and I'm just meant to forgive him? Oh, sorry, Tyson. Guess I should just forgive you for everything now that Dave said it was okay. That's not what I meant. Then what, pray tell, are you meaning? It's not really my place to say, is it? Do you genuinely have a reason for him, or are you just making excuses? I sat out mimicking Roswell and rubbing my own temples. Just, when you moved away, a lot happened. Sure, Orlando was around, but also, sure, Orlando was around. Tyson was also around. Things changed. But I also learned about other things. Why he did some of the things he did. Oh, this is gonna be good. What sob story did he tell you, Dave? Not so much as a sob story. I was over at his place and there was a fight with him and his dad. Kept me behind him the whole time so his dad didn't get to me too. What, you just stayed there? Why didn't you run? Because I wasn't gonna abandon him, Roswell. He was hurting because of me or something else. It didn't matter. You don't just abandon people in trouble. You can't be serious. I am. What would my dad have thought if I left him to lurch like that? He was in trouble, and I was the only one that could help. So what happened after? Did he tell you his life story? No. This all happened after I knew bits and pieces. This was more proof, maybe? Not that some of the things he said were stuff you'd normally lie about anyway. Like the lunch money thing. What about the lunch money thing? Well, probably doesn't show now, but he doesn't get to eat every meal at Roswell. I find that hard to believe. Okay, so maybe I invite him over pretty often to eat. So now he's just leeching off you at home? It's not like that. If you didn't get to eat every meal, sometimes for a week, what would you do? Well, he stole from us so he didn't go hungry. Whether he wanted to or not, he didn't have a choice. When his dad was blackout drunk, he showed me. The cupboards were bare. What little was in the fridge had gone off. It was real bad. That's not an excuse. Look at me in the eye and say that, Roswell. I dare you. You've been so harsh on him that you hadn't given him a chance. You don't want to give him a chance. I need a drink. Yesterday was not fair. So much that you should probably apologize. You can't be serious. There's no way I'm apologizing to him. What, and you're gonna keep picking fights with him? You're the smartest out of everyone, Roswell, so I expect you to at least know better. What? You heard me. Tyson can be a jerk, but yesterday you were more of a jerk than he's been lately. I let the comment hang in the air for a bit. Roswell went to speak a few times, words just not coming out. Instead, he went on to pulling out the fur on his chin and said, I felt uncomfortable confronting Roswell like that. There was history, I knew that. But with him being gone so long, it just didn't seem right that he'd be holding on to things that happened so many years back. For real. It's like that one saying that I remember telling Ren one time. I'm like people. It was like what people tell me to leave my past behind. But what if the past can't leave me, or something like that? So, was there a reason? Anything? Did he do something recently, or no? Not that. There's a reason. Is it a good reason? Probably not, in all honesty. I've just been overly conscious of something of late. Something that's worth taking it out on Ty. I just keep thinking to myself, time. How much do I have left? How much do we have left? What sort of time? Before we part ways? The vacation? Death. Oh god. Oh, this is gonna get... There's a little time left, Dave. We're both young. How can you possibly think that? Countless possibilities for tragedy around every corner. I feel the shadow of the Grim Reaper lingering over us more and more as time goes by. Wish I could say that it was just some sitch that I'm pulling, like I would get a rise out of Orlando, but I genuinely have this sense of dread about things. Nothing in particular, just in general. Someone's going to die, Dave. I can't tell you how I know, but I know. I don't know who either. You, me, or one of the others. It could be anyone. But then why antagonize Ty? He didn't deserve what you pulled yesterday. It's not that. Just, if I were to die tomorrow, or if he were to die tomorrow, I just want to try to balance things out. That was about balancing things out. Yes? Because to me, it just seems like you were being a dick for no reason. Excuse me? He had to come. Not to the extent you went to. You seem to get in whenever you could with one thing or another. And I don't want to see it happen again. You realize that he's just been leeching off of you this whole time, right? No, he hasn't. What, you think there's some noble reason that he is the way he is? Some excuse he fed you? I don't need anything he said as proof. I've seen it, Roswell. I just told you that. I've seen firsthand what his dad does to him for no reason. I've seen how bare his cupboards are. I've seen him be scared as you or me for the smallest things we take for granted. Like, what? Like, having a safe place to sleep. Or not having to worry about going hungry. If he told me that when we were kids, I'd have trouble believing him. But having seen it... So, he had a reason this whole time to treat us like dirt, and I'm just meant to forgive him? To some extent, yeah. Why is that? Because like it or not, Russell, he's... I gulp, suddenly feeling uncertain. For a long time I see Ty in a certain light, a brother maybe? Something more was equally like the more time he and I'd spent around one another. Was there something more than that? Had I just yet to put it into words, or was I seeing something that wasn't actually there and just something I wanted there instead? He's family. It didn't feel right. was inaccurate, but it felt like I was putting things lightly too. Thankfully, Roswell's mood seemed to make him not question my tone. I can't be serious. Family? Family. He's important to me as the rest of you. Maybe in the same way, maybe for different reasons, I don't know. Think of him like an older brother. Regardless of what he has, though, he's still important. So, I'm to play second fiddle to him just because I was gone for a while? No one's playing second to anyone, and I'm not picking favorites. I'm not choosing sides, Roswell. And if it came to it, then I'd be disappointed that you think I'd be willing to abandon any one of you just because of personal grip you can't let go of. And trust me when I say that if you make me choose, well, you might not like what the answer would be. But look, just one more pot shots at Tyson. He's been good so far, right? What about the other day? What about the other day? I'm not an idiot, Roswell. You were pressing his buttons deliberately. You can't prove that. You're right, I can't. But I know Ty, and I know you. And I know that you know he wouldn't kick up a fuss about the wolf and dog thing unless provoked about it. What would you rile him up like that anyway? Was it to try to get him to hurt you on purpose? Are you jealous? Are you trying to get rid of him? What? Okay, fine. I'm jealous. We were friends first. He is a terrible person, and I hate that it didn't clear who you wanted to bring first. No, you need to accept that he's changed, or at the very least give him a chance. I can't make you apologize, but I think you owe it to him. Or if not an apology, promise me you won't go making it hard on him on purpose. If he acts up, then by all means, but don't go picking fights with him. Fine. Russell started to grumble, kicking the ground. I'll try. You mean it? He sighed out, retrieving his book and dusting it off, tucking it under his arm. It's not easy to let that go. I want to see proof for him that he's going better. You're not willing to trust me on this? Not really. Those scars run deep, and I want an apology for him just as much. So if you apologize to each other, I'll consider it. We're here for a month, so logically speaking, you're right. Makes no sense to be at odds given proximity. He wandered past me towards the entrance of the museum. Where are you going? To my room to read. And the apology? You're not my mother nor my therapist, Dave. I'm not trying to be, but you're my friend. And I'm trying to make things better. Well, let me work through it on my own. I reached out in vain to stop him from leaving, but he strode out of the room with a purpose. Oh boy. Looking around the museum again, I wonder if there was any hope of me finding what I was looking for in here. As much as there were books, and this apparently wasn't the library. It did leave me with two options though. I could check with the guys at the pool, or see what House and Orlando were up to. That's Dave. Oh, hello Benson. How are things? Fine, thank you for asking. How far is the search? Not too well. I was just in the museum trying to figure out if there were floor plans or maybe something as another clue. Have you questioned your friends yet? Oh, no. Only spoken to Roswell, but he wasn't very helpful. Not that I asked him about it directly. But the day's still young, Master Dave. Now, if you'll excuse me, much work to be done. But before I do, always wanted me to deliver something to you. Oh? How come? You'll go tired of me saying this, but it comes down to loyalty. Suffice to say, he entrusted me with something to pass on. Oh, I like presents. No, Master Dave, not a physical one. Oh, information. Just something to keep in mind for later. Alrighty, lay it on me. Bring your flashlight. My flashlight? I'll provide adequate batteries for you if you need them, and leave them in your room before dinner, if you so wish. Easy, I can do that. Very good. Now, happy hunting. I watched as he wandered down the side corridor and now sank before weighing up what I should do next. There was still some time before lunch, so depending on how long I checked in with either group, I might not get a chance to check with the other. Check in on... Let's go Tyson, Bean, and Sal. You know me. Plus, I have to make sure that Sal doesn't beat the shit out of Tyson just in case. Look what happened on day 6. Sal, Tyson, and Dean were all hanging around by the pool, so I figured I'd see what they're up to. Not just that, but I'm a little worried Sal might have gone at Tyson. I unlatched the gate and wandered in, looking around. Sal seemed to be enjoying himself in the water, as per the usual. Dean was in the hot tub as I expected him to be. Hey, there's that happy face. There's that happy face we all love seeing. Ty, however, looked as happy as could be, sprawled out on a deck chair. Was he soaking up what sun he could? Was he even awake? With how happy he looked, it seems as though Sal hadn't chewed him out for the other day, or that he'd spoken to him about something else entirely if they had conversation at all. Hey guys. Whoa. So sat up suddenly, looking around before his eyes fell on me. I haven't done that Thai voice in a while. Oh, it's just you. Jeez. Did I wake you? He's been asleep for a little bit. To be honest, I was expecting Dean to be the one sleeping given how he was looking now. Later, dangerous to fall asleep in a pool, or even a hot tub for that matter. Weather ain't bad, could just soak up the sun and get a nap in. I'd much rather my own bed. Suit yourself. Sunbaking is best at the beach, or a nice rock. Really? But all that sand though? Yeah, the beach is fine, but the sand's a killer. I haven't been to the beach in, well, years. Would have been happy to go to the beach instead of a mansion, but you won't hear me complaining. Not yet, anyway. Oi! I got up from his chair and make a break for me, grabbing me around the middle and picking me up. Should I throw you into the pool for that one? No, wait, please! Alright, calm down. It's not safe to run around the pool. Plus, Dave doesn't look like he got anything to be wearing if you get him soaking wet. At least right now, anyway. Yeah, please don't throw me in, Ty. You sure you don't want to go for a swim? Not right now. What if I jumped in with you? Later, Ty. Fine. Doesn't put me down and wander over to the hot tub with me and Tal, setting up around the outside and tipping his feet into the bubbling water. He asked me at the temperature change. Sal wandered over it as well, but just opted to stand nearby. So how's things been for you guys? Good day so far? Been an easy one, although I'm for sure getting a nap in after lunch. I'm bushed. So far, so good. How about you, Dave? I was in the museum looking at stuff. Ran to Roswell, you know. What the Yunker have to say. Tyson. Sorry, habit. What did Roswell have to say? Well, me, huh? Yeah. Did he say what the deal was? To be honest, it seemed out of character from to just go all in. I'm fine with it. I'm not. How bad was it? He said Tyson couldn't love anyone, that he couldn't have nice feelings. Pretty much. That's pretty bad. Should I go talk to him? No, it's alright. I got an answer out of him as to why he was being a jerk yesterday, though. Was it a good reason, at least? Well, I think the overall concern was how much time we have left. What, a lot? Well, yeah. I think I can understand that a little. Doesn't give him an excuse, however. He can be mindful and respectful at the same time. So what? He's worried about dying? Sort of? It's more about, getting even? Well, shit. Does he want a few punches in or what? To be clear, it's still up in the air if he actually do anything, or even what he wants from me, Ty. I've been curious about this for a while. What did you do to him as a kid? Hey, that's not... I was a fucking jerk, Sal. You seen any movies with a school bully? Basically me as a kid, shaking down nerds for lunch money, messing with them, taking it too far. Got examples? Hey, Dean, he doesn't... Sure, held Dave down and shaved him once. My hand went to the patch of fur that he really dug in with the clippers, thinking back. What? That's, why does any kid do the shit they do? Don't get me wrong, I didn't like what I did to him these days. I caught Tyson shooting me a quick look and the faintest hint of a smile on his face before looking away. You really regret it? Hands down, got Dave to thank. A lot of good that's happened to me lately. Wouldn't be here without him, yeah? Well, him and his dad. This is a lot to take in. What do we even say to that? Look, all I'm saying is, I get where Roswell's coming from. I'd be a hypocrite if I couldn't take what I dished out We'll dish out, yeah? If he wants a free shot-in, then let him. That's going a bit overboard. I've got limits, but if it'll help him get his shit together, why not? That's very big of you, Tyson. I've got my reason for why I'd be better. I don't think I'll be able to look him in the eye if I stayed a little shit forever yet. Look who in the eye? Doesn't cut this gaze whilst not wanting to look at me. And not to be a downer, as I wouldn't mind continuing this conversation some other time. It's about time for lunch, is it? At least I'm getting hungry. Probably about that time, yeah. Should we head in? Sure. Alright, let me go rinse off in the shower and I'll be good to go. Question. So, what? Dave, how's your... Oh my god. This is what Ren was talking about. Oh, right. So good that you forgot it seems. We having that talk now? Just answer me this. Those things you said, did you mean them? My breath caught my chest as I gazed shifting slowly from Sal to Tyson. Could have said it nicer, but yeah, I meant it. I preemptively flinched, waiting for Sal to throw a punch, but it never came. Instead, Sal just looked thoughtful, as if processing something. I won't rehash what you already know. We have our own failings. I want to reinforce that people can be good deep down. But that's it? Yes. Was there more? Well, depends on what you heard after that. If you were talking about pushing Dave to have sex with you, well, god damn it, he heard that part. I was still, having been thankful for the last bit. I'd been quiet. I tried to make myself smaller without moving somehow, waiting for something to happen. He didn't consent, so nothing happened. Almost did. Shouldn't have. But that's how it went. Dave. I squeaked when Sal addressed me, eyeing me carefully. That's basically how it went down. I didn't even say no, but Ty knew, I guess? Right. I feel like I'm laying you off easy, but it doesn't involve me. If it happens again, though, you have permission to lay it on me. Whatever way you want. End of Dave. I don't think I could. Which is enough incentive for me to not want to hurt you on purpose, but not again. Sal looked over at Dean, who just got out of the shower, making a move to leave the pool area. Alright, time for lunch. That's all I wanted to say for now. I sat up when Sal wandered to retrieve his towel. I was expecting something worse. A lot worse. And part of me worried that this was just the quiet before the storm. Ty. Yeah. I promise you won't hurt me like that again. Ty stood up, pulling his feet from the hot tub and wandering closer. Not on purpose, at least. Promise. Come on, let's go grab some grub. As the group wandered back towards the manor, with me lingering in the back with my thoughts, and all in all, it was good seeing them get along, but there was still something else I needed to potentially ask. Ask Dean, ask Sal, ask Tyson. What are we asking? Oh no, wait, we still need to think of the library. No chance Tyson would have been here before. With the Force, I could see Dean. But I'm Sal. Actually, no, because Sal in the bus, he didn't know about the pool. He was shocked when he heard the pool, so... Dean? Hasn't looked back at the same time Dean did, but with my attention on the Baron, he wandered inside with Sal to give me some time off. Everything alright? Oh, yeah, everything's fine. But I wanted to ask you a question. A question, huh? Should I be excited? No, nothing that exciting, really. Probably for the best. But still, what's on your mind? It's a bit of an odd question, so... Have you been here before, Dean? To the mansion? Can't say I have. Why? Damn it. Oh, Benson said one of us had, and I was looking for something, so you thought the person that had been here might know where things is? Essentially, yeah. Well, sorry. It's not me, as I much rather. It's not me, as much as I love to. That's right, Dean. Worth asking, right? Of course. Feel free to ask me anything anytime. But for now, care to join me for lunch? I laugh as Dean opened the door, holding it open for the two of us. I want to ask Tyson, because knowing anything, hi. Incisively, I reached out for Tyson, taking hold of his hand. He froze, looking back before glancing at the others, pulling his hand away. In fact, he wasn't smiling. It was enough to make Tyson understand. What's wrong? Sal and Dean went on his side. Either they didn't notice or figured to pay us no mind to what we talked. Nothing, really. So you're just being a dork? Why'd you grab my hand like that? I just had a question. It's probably stupid. Don't worry about it. Don't make me ask you what the question was. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'll be right back. I need to go refill my juice again. I forgot to pour my juice away in the fridge, so it was just sitting on the counter. Okay, fine. So, like, this house, yeah? What about it? You haven't been here before, right? See? Stupid, right? You thought I cased the place? No, not that! I know you well enough that you're bothered by something, so spill it. Well, this isn't one of us have been here before. Said Dash asked them if you're hoping to find something. Well, shit. News to me. Looking for anything good, pup? Not really, just nerd stuff. If you find anything worth some money, let me know. Ty, we're not stealing anything. Just want to prove myself. Prove yourself. Why though? That I can take care of myself and also help and stuff. You know, be more like your dad. I guess. Maybe a little like you. How the fuck would you want to be like me? I don't know. You just seem to be good at this sort of stuff. Then just aim to be like your dad, and you'll be alright. Trust me. Okay. Come on. Guess that's so we can eat. By the time we all filed into the dining room for lunch, we all looked at one another, wondering where lunch was coming from. Had we not decided this beforehand? Still in my mood of wanting to do more, I wandered into the kitchen after all. May as well turn at some point, right? Lunch. I looked around the kitchen wondering what I could make. I hadn't exactly told anyone I was gonna make lunch, but it should have been the expectation, right? The loaf of bread I picked up seemed good. Sandwiches were lunch, right? Sandwiches. Must have zoned out. I could smell the bread in my hand, and I thought back to lunch at home. So breakfast for toast had been made. Dave? Are you okay? He's got the bread. Sal, not now. Bread, sandwiches, right? Gestured to the loaf in my hand in vain, momentarily forgetting if bread was a necessity for sandwiches. For lunch, yes. Yeah. Did you need some help? No, I got it. Just, what do you want on them? Peanut butter? I don't mind peanut butter, but can I have, well, I prefer PB&J if we're doing sandwiches. Oh, I can do that. I'll get what you need, Dave. Call it out, and you can be chef today. I'm gonna get the bread. But I have the bread. You can both have the bread. No way one loaf is gonna be enough to feed everyone anyway. It was pretty basic, but after I got to cutting the bread, along with the loaf Sal brought over, I assembled it all into sandwiches and brought it out to the dining room. Sandwiches! Can't be a classic. Thanks. Dean sounded tired, but he took a sandwich and sat down, eating a lot slower than I'd seen him eat before. I wandered over to snatch up a sandwich before sitting up a few seats down from Dean, biting into his sandwich. Must have had too much peanut butter in that one as he started chewing, well, with a lot less gusto and chewed a lot longer on a second bite. Haas came up next to get a sandwich, taking a bite without bothering to sit down. Oswald took his sandwich much like Tyson, without a word before sitting on the other side of Dean. Well, thanks for the sandwiches. Sorry it's a little basic. Hey, you took the initiative to make something. Doesn't matter if it's something fancy or basic, you made the effort. I chuckled embarrassed as I held out to a sense of pride welling up my chest hearing Orlando say that. You got that bread. Sal, I don't think... Oh no, he's being literal. We walked in on Dave with a loaf of bread in his hands. Is that not what you say? When someone goes for the goals. And Dave's goal was just bread? For sandwiches. Oh honey, no. Oh honey, no. Orlando and Sal took sandwiches before I sat the platter and carried them down, taking one for myself. I stayed standing looking around as I ate. What's I gonna do? Who's likely to know where the library was? Who was it that had been here before? Well, I remember who's on dinner. Well, please not me. Guess I can again. Even though you were last night. Well, someone's gotta do it, and Dave did lunch. Any other takers? I'll do it, assuming I get my nap in. Might need some help though. Roswell, you willing to give me a hand? Oh, I suppose so. Should we plan on where we're gonna have them? Well, let's see if we can find Benson first. If he's got dinner sorted out, we don't need to do anything at all. I'll see. If I see him, I'll let you know then. Once we all been fed, I took the platter back to the kitchen and wandered back to the foyer. Everyone else had wandered off for the time being. I didn't even pay attention to where. Not that any of them had stuck around after to see what I was up to either. Well, now what? I guess I could, Oh, no, wait. I didn't notice Benson until he cleared his throat just standing to the side. Ah! Is everything alright? Yeah, everything's fine. Although, yes, still no luck on where I'm meant to be going though. This is unfortunate. No clues for me? Regrettably, I'm unable. You'll have to question your friends on this one alone. Oh, alright. Apologies, Master Dave. I have faith that you'll think of something. Thanks, Benson. Shall I give you some space, Master Dave? Yeah, okay. I think I know where to go from here. Then I'm glad. Oh, but, Benson? Yes. Thanks. Think nothing of it. I watched as Benson wandered off down the corridor towards the kitchen, leaving me alone in the foyer. I looked up at the stairs of the first floor, frowning. I felt bad about confronting Roswell about his behavior yesterday, and when I was in the museum, I wanted to check in on him. Roswell? He didn't look up at his book though. He looked troubled all the same, gesturing me closer. I sat down next to him on the sofa, waiting for him to make the first move. For a sigh, he closed the book and looked off in the distance, looking weary. Are you okay? Yeah. I owe you an apology. A proper one. It's Tyson you owe an apology to. Not that. I still breathing deep, sighing out before looking to me proper. Then what for? For assuming I could come back into your life as if nothing happened. Like I never left. I gave Roswell a confused look and found myself scratching my head. You never left though. We couldn't hang out, but Dad helped me send you letters and occasionally send each other an email. Like, I just assumed. I scratched my head, sighing out. I guess things changed a bit while you were gone, huh? He sat silent for a few moments before Roswell spoke again. You know, I think I'm gonna miss school. Really? Why? I'm good at school. Good at homework and academics. Being on top of my classes, though, the attention was nice. But, what about getting bullied? Well, no, not going to miss that. If anything, that's something I'm probably a little thankful for. That feels weird to say. Feeling grateful I was used to Tyson, so I knew what to expect moving forward. Russell rubbed the bridge of his nose, grumbling. Yes, what I want to say is the specific reason I'm jealous. You look at Tyson with such adoration, and for Dean, it's just some awe-filled expression I can't place. When you look at Orlando, you're so calm and cheery. I don't. I shook my head, still confused. If anything, it made me wonder how I looked at Russ well. Putting my hate for Tyson aside, I don't understand why you look at him, so that's the sort of look I want to earn someday. Well, I chuckled, nervous. The smile on my face crept there long before I was conscious of it. I think it's kinda how you saw me as an older brother. What? Yeah, like, how to put it? As I got older and understood more about what it meant to do the right thing, I stood up for him once. Since then, I don't know. He looked out for me, and it felt like I had an older brother. I chuckled again, shifting uncomfortably. Maybe it was a half lie, there was more than that, and it was becoming more apparent the longer we stayed here. It was nice having someone else just around. Sure, it probably would have came across as him just taking advantage. He did stuff too. You skirt around what, exactly? You skirt around what, exactly? He's done a lot now, you know. I know. It was my turn to sigh out as my ears drooped, slightly ashamed. Maybe it wasn't the best of things, but his heart was in the right place. Or it was just embarrassing stuff. Like, he ditched school when I was sick to keep me company. Or he managed to get the test answers for something I was freaking out over. Maybe he stole them, he never said. But even outside of school, he'd check in and make sure I was okay. He'd take me places on the weekend and show me stuff he thought was cool. To be honest, he never really asked for anything. He called the shots, but made sure I was cool with it in some way beforehand. That doesn't sound like the bully I remember. Because he's not anymore. Like I said, he's family now. I had to stop myself from saying it. If I was going to make that sort of call, I wanted to be certain. Sure, admitting that you loved a brother was one thing, but that very idea was tainted for me, and I didn't want to risk it. You know, I care. I see. What I'm getting at this time is just, what I'm getting at that, it's just time. Him being around made that happen. He's been good. It's the same for Orlando, right? He and I have hung out so often the years, he's just been consistent presence in my life. And Dean? Well, Dean's handsome. Oh, so that's how it is. Wait, no, what I meant is, I guess it's part that I'm still trying to figure out the rules and expectations of how to date someone. I like his confidence at least, and Orlando seems to like pushing me towards him. I do admit, you being a love-struck hyena never gets old. With how flustered you could get sometimes. I chuckled, nervous, happy, and embarrassed all the same. What about Salva and Haas? What do you mean? How, look at them, or... Right, sounds sort of the same, as Dean, I mean. A look I can't quite place. And Haas, well, he's hard to place too. In a positive look. I think different, but similar to the one you gave me, maybe? Haas gives me some odd vibes sometimes. Almost like he's, like... Not completely honest. Not in a bad way, it's just weird. I think I understand that. He's thrown me for a loop a few times. I like him though. Oh, you like him, do you? Not like that. Well, I hadn't really considered it that way at least. I think I like Haas. I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something. I don't think it's anything bad either, but... Why would you ask him? Ask him what, though? Maybe he might know about that secret room you're looking for. You never know. That... gave Roswell a look frowning. Have you been here before, Roswell? What, in this room? No, I mean, the mansion itself. Yes, I have. If I had, I'd told you about it before easily. Not just that, but I'd be able to give you more info on the mansion itself, too. Like I told you, my parents organized this for me. All I said was that I wanted to go out with a bang with my friends, and asked if they had any ideas. And they just Mansion? Mansion. It wouldn't surprise me if some wealthy client owned one of my parents a favor, or there was something else in play like that. I don't know. Look, everyone has their secrets, Dave. Everyone. For me, I like the ghosts of my past and the skeletons in my closet to stay right where they belong. Out of sight, out of mind. They aren't important to anyone but me. Anyway. But as far as your mission to find hidden rooms, I reckon Haas might be the one to ask. Why Haas? Well, it's probably a bit presumptuous, but he's always been pretty, how do I want to say this? Conscious of his appearance, over the top. I was going to go with genre savvy, but I suppose those weren't wrong either. If there's a hidden room or secret passage, Haas would probably know where to look. You're probably right. Wish I could be more helpful, but unless you're trying to commune with or otherwise banish a ghost, I'm tapped. It'd be worth asking. Thanks, Roswell. No, thank you for checking in on me. I'll try to get better. I feel like I should go talk to Tyson. I feel like I should talk to Tyson, maybe. I just need to figure out the best way to do it. I can help with that. Let me know. He's, well, I get it. I do. So, see you there? Yep. I'll let you know if I come up with anything with the search. See you later. Good luck. I wish Roswell and left him to his book. I felt uneasy about a few things, but there wasn't anything I could do about them right now. Just had to stay focused on finding Oz. That's what kept me going. Find Oz. Ask questions. Put myself at ease of what happened to me. Right now, my only lead was to ask Haas. Could ask any of the others, but my suggestion of who to start with was way better than picking at random. Haas? I peeked in his room, covering my eyes, on the off chance he was indecent. What are you doing? Are you decent? Nope. Stark naked, Dave. Oh, I'm just messing with you. Come in. I shuffled to his room and closed the door behind me, eyeing Haas carefully. Does Haas only have like 2 different pairs of shirts? Because I remember him wearing a tie-dye shirt literally not so long ago. So, what brings you in here, Dave? So, this is probably gonna sound like a strange question. Oh, what's up? You've been here before, right? I stared at Haas, trying to read his expression, but it was hard to tell exactly what he thought of that. To the mansion? Well, yeah. Now, why would you be asking something like that? Benson said one of us had been here. Roswell said to ask Haas, given he was likely to know if there were hidden rooms. And I realized he was avoiding the question. Haas, have you or haven't you? Maybe? Eyes narrowed on him before, by some fluke, I had an epiphany. The library. What about the library? The library? When we first got here, you said there was a library that covered multiple floors. How did you know about that? What? You haven't been there yet? Haas, I have no idea where it is. Can you show me? Well, yeah, I guess I could. You've been there before, so no, I haven't. With a suit of armor, you've been there. Yeah, that's not the library. As I said, one of us had been here before. You seem to know this room. I can't find it. I can't find that I'm trying to, so... Alright, you got... Hey, finally! Alright, you got me. Yeah, I know where it is. You good for me to show you now? I'm ready, but how would you lie about that? When we get there, I'll fill you in. Promise. Come on. To the conservatory? I followed Haas out of the room and led me to the conservatory. I looked around. There was no way to tell that this was a library, and Haas seemed to be aware that I wasn't buying it. So the library. This isn't it. Nope, but we get there through here. What do you mean? Alright, well, consider it this way. We're in a reading room, right? Right, so... books. Exactly. Haas wandered over to a bookcase against one of the walls, leaning against the wall aside as he continued. And what better source for books than... library? Nodding in confrontation, Haas pulled 2 books on the bookshelf forward and something clicked. Watching Haas genuinely slid the bookshelf aside, revealing a corridor. I gulped, realizing why Benson said to bring a flashlight with me. It was almost pitch black down there. Why is it so dark down there? Lights don't work, but come on, I'll show you the library. Haas turned on the light on his phone and stepping into the corridor with one last look at the conservatory. I followed. You doing alright? Stay close. I don't want you tripping over anything. I shuffled closer and bumped directly into Haas, who had stopped suddenly. He reached back, feeling down my arm until he took hold of my hand before walking forward, holding his phone in front of him. The corridor must have been long because we were walking for a bit before we stopped. Why did we stop? We're here, alright. We're here. Ready? I nodded in the darkness. Who knows if Haas could actually see me or not, but he proceeded forward anyway. Whoa. The room filed before us, the bookshelf filled to the brim with some cases and left completely bare in others. A lot which I could make out as Haas scanned the room with his phone. Ta-da! The library. Huh. I stepped forward, looking around some more. We're standing in the higher of 2 levels, with the railing stopping me from falling down to the floor below. It's dark in here too. But why? There's no windows either. Nope, it's, well, a private library, for sure. But how is this here? How deep are we? Still on the same level as the conservatory. Go down and you'll be on the same level as the bedrooms. Haas and I wandered forward carefully as my eyes tried to adjust to the dark. Kinda cool, huh? But there's no lights. Only candles. See, down there? Haas pointed down to the lower floor with a large desk sat with a few candles set lit up. The only way I could make them out in the dark was because they were bone white against dark wood. Okay, so the conservatory is the only way in here? As far as I know. Huh. Alright. So, why did you want to come here? Oh, I was just looking for it. But why, though? Not all that much here. Only, well, Hostler lead the way, descending the staircase and guiding me over to one of the walls. My heart sank as I realized what I was looking at. What the? There's another vault? Wait. Before I looked, very familiar looking door right down the keypad sitting next to it. There's another one? Sure looks like it. This wasn't what I was expecting to find here. What were you looking to find here? Unless there's a book, there's nothing here, right? Yeah, you're right. But how did you find this room? How'd you know about the books? Have you been here before? Okay, fine. This mansion, yeah, I've been here before. I know it very well. After all, this was where I was supposed to make my first big break as an actor. Wait, really? Yep, didn't realize until we pulled up that this is the same place. Confirmed it when I tried the bookcase. Who else knows about this? You having been here before, I mean. Honestly, it'd be hard to say. With Benson would know if only because he was around when we were setting up. What about the owner? The owner of the mansion? Don't know. Never met him. Do you know his name at least? Nope. He was scarce when we were setting up the hidden microphones and cameras for stuff. Always just assumed he was off somewhere else. And we give free reign to wandering around. Damn. Okay. So, happy? I guess so. We stood in silence for a bit more before my gaze wandered over to the vault-like door on the wall. So, what are you gonna do? Keep this a secret? I don't know why you are keeping this a secret still. Especially after, well, about Benson. Well, yeah. To be honest, it's a few different things. A lot of regrets here. Being here again both makes me pumped up as if I was getting another shot, but also sad that I never got to eventually. So, places like this, they're private, at least for now. Places that only I, and I guess now you, can enjoy. Secrets, you know? I'm not slowly understanding somewhat. I'm sorry, Haas. I at least feel like I should be. I didn't know. I mean, you know I didn't know. It's just, I chuckled quietly, putting my gaze to the floor, leaning back on the desk, sighing out. At least I was ready for tonight, I assumed. Happy? I think so. Good. Good. Haas, are you okay? There are a few moments of silence before signing out, scratching himself through his mane. Just secrets. This whole thing. Can I share another one with you? Oh, okay. It's part of the reason I moved out here. Like, mainly, I'm bisexual, right? Oh, you like girls too? I just like guys. Okay, Dave. Oh, sorry. Go on. Anyway, it's the liking guys part that's the problem. Parents are constantly asking me if I have a girlfriend. Mom wants kids, but guys are just a little easier to get along with. Well, I don't know what it's like for lions, but hyena girls are scary. And I just prefer, well, I put it down hoping Haas will get the picture. It's not about that, Dave. It's just family stuff. Expectations. But to have a family? That's it that adopting was always an option. A family is family no matter what. Oh, Dave. If only. There's certain views about what a family should be that makes it hard. Me liking guys isn't setting a good example for my siblings, for instance. I shook, a little confused. But that doesn't make any sense. Why does that matter? Love is love, isn't it? It'd be nice if that was the case, but I don't know. Outside out and came to stand next to me, leaning on the desk. Just the library. What I just told you. Can you keep it a secret from me, just for a little while, please? Okay. Only for a little while. We'll show the others soon. I just, you know. If you don't, I will. Especially because I pointed to the door he showed me, looking at Haas, seemed odd. And that's fair. If another thing like last night happens like last night, then we'll show everyone right away. Yeah? I think that'd be best. Otherwise, what a couple days. What? A couple days? Tomorrow? A couple days? We need a chance to get the courage together. Okay. For now, want to get out of here? It's dark. Right dustier than it needs to be. Unless there's something else you need from here. No, I think I'm good. Boss moved to lead the way, making sure the lights on his phone was on before making his way towards the stairs. Rushed to catch and hesitating on my approach. I felt like I understood Haas a little better. Maybe understanding why he kept things under wraps. Lying to myself, I took the last few steps confidently, shooting Haas a friendly smile. Ooh, now I'm sort of interested in wanting to do my second playthrough on Haas's route. It's good. I'm thinking of it either being on Haas or Sal. I don't know though. I don't know. What do you guys think? You know what? That's gonna be the daily question. What do you guys think I should? What do you guys? Who for my second playthrough of Password? Whose route should I do? Haas or Sal's? Let me know in the comments. I to myself, so I took the last few steps confidently, shooting Haas a friendly smile. All right, let's go. Up the stairs and back through the dark corridor, Haas got out of the way until we were back into the conservatory. I winced as my eyes adjusted to the light. One last thing. Haas pulled the bookcase back into position. It locked into place within a company click. They pointed the two books, tapping their spines. Pull these two to open it. And to close it, just move it back. That's it. Oh, but here's the important thing. If you're on the other side and someone's closed it, you're stuck. No way from opening it on the other side. So what happens if I get stuck? Well, I guess if you go missing, I'll come check here first. Otherwise, maybe just have your phone on you to call for help. Does this get used all that often? You know, I'm not sure. I'd assume Benson would know about this too. Whether he uses it or not, who knows? Easy. I'll have my phone when I go visit it. There you go. Now, was there anything else you needed for today, Dave? What? So now that I showed you my secrets, you're done? No! Well, yes, but, what? I kinda... Did you need a hug? I kinda want to give you a hug. What? Because of before. I feel like I should have pride. And not only that, but you up with your family. The outward hostile forward and hugged me tight, pinning my arms to my sides. Oh. As best as I could, I hugged him back, catching a whiff of something strong, tropical smelling in Hospice's fur. Ooh, guys. I might make this episode a little longer if Ren decides to join. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, the guest of the day is here, finally. Guys, I thought Ren was not gonna join me tonight on this recording session, but guess what? He's here! He's here!
I hear you. I would say something, but that would be offense.
I'm used to it. But we are in an hour in recording, and I am not planning on stopping soon. I'm going to share my screen to show you where I have stopped. And if you want to see the rest of what I have done, wait until the video is posted. But I
hear
am...
password.
Yes, it's password.
Oh look, let me guess. You found the library and you talked to the Wizard of Oz.
The wizard? No, I'm talking to I talked to Haas. I haven't met Oz yet.
Oh well, you're about to, so
Yeah.
I can just at the right time.
Yep. Okay. As best as I could, I hugged him back, catching a whiff of something strong and tropical, smelling in Haas's fur. It reminded me of the beach.
That's not weird at all.
It's not weird, no.
Just
Is
let me
there
smell your fur, baby girl.
is there anything else I could do to help? Nah, it's alright. I'll go chill out for a bit. Maybe take a cat nap. Haas let me go, wandering over to the door leading out. See you at dinner? Oh, okay. He was gone before I could even wave. Looking out the window, I saw that there was still some hours of sunlight left. Hours that I had to fill waiting until it was time to meet Oz. I made my way back to the staircase, sitting on the top of the stairs and looking down at the foyer. What a day. Thought about what to do for the rest of the afternoon. I was tired, but not tired enough to take a nap. So maybe I just needed some sun? Wandering outside, I figured I'd splash around in the water for a bit. Not a full swim, but just enough to keep me going till dinner. Hey, you two.
Hey,
Hey, yeah, it's you. You actually have your singlet on.
Yay! I actually have something on for once in my goddamn life.
Oh, by the way, guys, Ren made his his own little thing with Dave. If Dave and Tyson switched places, I think it's cute. I think it's cute, honestly. I entered the pool and looked around, seeing sound. Huh?
Did you see my spray edit by chance?
Your spray edit? Tyson's?
Yeah, the Tyson spray edit that I made.
Yeah, no, I remember. You showed me.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, you don't remember?
I remember I posted it on Twitter, but I don't remember showing you.
Oh, well, no, I remember you. I remember you showed me. He had a scar. He had scars on his arm, a bandage on his arm as well. His face had his eye had a scar.
Yeah. Fingerless gloves. I gave him a biker look.
You did give him a biker look.
Had to. You don't Okay, fine, I get it. Sorry, that caught me off guard. You just went silent. I was like, oh shit, I gotta speak now.
Sorry.
It's alright.
I had to do Tyson's voice for the meantime. I think I did good, and I'm ready for that dub we're gonna do.
Oh my god, yeah, that's right.
Guys, if you guys don't know, Ren is doing wants to make a dub of password Path B.
Yeah, because Path A is gonna give me and probably multiple other people in the recording session a mental
I was
breakdown.
going to voice act Dave, but someone took that from me, so I'm voice acting Tyson.
Well, that's your fault for showing up late. I couldn't do anything about that.
Fair. If Tyson was taken, I would probably do Sal or Haas. Speaking of which,
I was tempted to take Tyson for myself, but I decided my voice and personality, at least when it comes to recording things, better suits a certain other character you'll meet soon.
yeah, I didn't want to see what the characters were because I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna see who voices other characters, I'm gonna see names that I have no idea of.
Oh wait, I
But-
could like give them code names instead, in like
Nah.
the server.
I would say give them code names for now.
I'll give the main villain the code name.
Main villain, okay, yeah. Also, I've been debating whether or not for my for my second playthrough, I'm debating on whether I should, because I just passed this part with like Haas explaining like his secret with like the library and all that, and so now
Okay, so
I'm
you
so
know he's been here before.
Yeah, I
Okay.
know he's been here before, but now I feel so bad. I'm like, okay, for my second playthrough, I have to pick between doing Haas's route or Sal's, because I'm like, oh. Whose route do you think I should do for my second playthrough?
Tyson.
We already did Tyson's.
One brain cell, and it speaks Tyson.
Tyson. Okay. We'll let the viewers decide. Anywho, let's continue. Well, let's start from the top.
Oh,
I didn't click.
I thought you did. I was like, oh, he's gonna click and like Sal will probably speak, and then it's like, nope.
Nope, I did not click. Okay. Let's get into character.
Okay, fine. I get it.
Are you sure you do? I can run through it again if you need it.
I said I get it. You can lay off already.
Okay, I heard you. Still. Should I leave you two alone or
Shit. Pup, how long have you been here?
not long, but you were talking about something? See what I meant with like how I do like shocked expressions with like eyes? You can also
Yeah,
do like
you do it, like,
you can also do
before.
like the dilated pupils where it's like they shrink, not dilated.
I tend to do that more often. I try dilating the pupils a bit.
Nothing important.
Yeah, just having a chat. I'm about to leave though. You going for a swim?
Oh, I was just wandering around. Maybe splash my feet. But maybe splash around my feet or something.
I know what you are.
Shut up. I was between Sal and Ty wondering what was going on. It almost as if Sal was waiting for something to happen and Tyson wasn't doing it. Or huh?
You know, I have to do. You know, I have to do something related to the soundboard at least once.
Yeah. Or maybe something else. I'm planning on making this a 2-hour video, so this next hour you could be with me. You can stay if you want. I wouldn't mind talking to Tyson. I wouldn't mind talking to if Tyson didn't need you.
Well, come walk with me instead.
Oh, I guess I could do that.
Oh, come on then.
We're
Into
walking.
the fucking forest. Into the fucking forest.
Tyson
You're
led
gonna
the
get
way.
murked.
Oh
You're
my
gonna get
god.
fucking murked.
This is it's literally Jason, or well, it's literally Jason. We're gonna meet free. It's not even. Is it a Friday? No, it's not. I don't know.
It's a Saturday. Day
Uh, Doesn't let the way heading from the back door of the mansion in favor of heading off to the side of the house, wandering to the tree-lined forest and stopping short of tree, turning to face me. Oh my god, that was on point the moment I clicked. Oh, I'm clipping that. I'm clipping that and posting it on TikTok. I'm clipping that. The
You
moment
have TikTok and didn't give it to me? Wow, I almost feel offended.
it's literally the same. It's literally the same user as my. I name all my. I name all my socials the same.
Wow, that surely won't be like so hard to find now. Okay, let's continue.
Ty, make sure you get into character, damn it.
What?
What were you talking to Sal about? Was it, you know?
Yeah, it was. Bastard tore into me something fierce.
But was it the truth though?
Of course it fucking was. It sucked.
I'm sorry, Ty.
You know the worst of it though, pup?
No, but
He offered to hang out more.
I left the comment hanging in the air, confused about what Tyson had just said. But that's good, right?
Yeah, I guess. Just fuck.
Ty began to pace, and I just. What's so bad? Wait, what's so bad? You confront him. You confront your best friend's friend about like. Okay, we'll talk about that later. So I began to pace and I just watched. At a loss of what to say or do, I almost jumped when he slammed his fist against a tree nearby, recoiling and shaking his fist. Oof.
And then that stuff he said about you, and just.
What did he say about me?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it.
I closed the distance between us and threw myself at him, wrapping my arms around his chest. Come on, Ty. He is. Dave is. Come on, Ty. Tell me.
Fine.
He didn't hug me back, but he didn't push me away either.
Asked if what happened with him or Orlando helped you and me, and I can't English!
English sucks.
Asked if what happened with him and Orlando helped you and me, and he wonder if either of us had confessed soon after.
Asked if what happened with him and Orlando helped you and me. Oh! He's talking about like
Yep.
He's talking about confessing?
Yup. Sal is very perceptive, I think.
Confessed like
Love, Dave. Come on, keep up.
sorry, that doesn't seem so bad.
It pissed me off a little. Maybe Roswell yesterday made him ask about it. I don't know. Just wish they'd leave you out of it.
Ty,
What?
I forgot you're back. There he is. Screenshot that, y'all. I'm not screenshotting it. There's the little blush.
I personally, that's my least favorite sprite because it looks like he's going to like, I'm gonna touch you. I'm gonna touch you.
Oh my
Like,
god.
I'm sorry, but it does. It does. It's the way he's looking off to the side with the smile like that. Like, if it was a closed smile, it would be a little bit better, in my opinion.
Shut up. Like how Roswell did?
Roswell did what?
No, how Roswell blushes?
Yeah, kind of like that.
I really do.
Yeah, I know, pup. He's still blushing.
There's that.
Fucking have yours.
There's that smile. There's the smile we all know and love.
Jinx!
Damn it. It was then that he hugged me back, giving me a slight squeeze. I stole another look around us, frowning. It was always when we were alone. Always when others couldn't see.
What's wrong?
Just moments like this. We do this often, right?
Often enough, I guess.
No one else is ever around.
And?
Well, if the others knew and could see, then maybe...
Yeah, I don't know about that, pup. Like the idea of having you to myself. At least until you found yourself a decent guy.
That's the thing. Does Dave necessarily really even like Dean, or is it like how? Or wait. So
It honestly depends on the route.
so it
I'm gonna be real here. I'm gonna be real here. I'm gonna give you some shredding spoilers. It's one-sided.
so
It's
depending on the
one-sided.
route. So
Dean,
depending on the route
Dean,
it is, you're gonna find
Dean
like
is it's one-sided. It's one-sided with him. He doesn't like Dean back, but if you choose Dean's route, I'm pretty sure that'll probably change.
Oh, so it's like so it's
But
like
in canon, he does not.
so it's canon that he doesn't like Dean back?
Yep.
Yo, which route is canon? I feel like Tyson's route
True
should be
ending.
canon.
True ending.
True ending? I don't.
Fuck.
Wait,
Fuck,
there's a.
you just own.
Okay, guys, you know me. I'm a completionist. I'm beating this game 100%.
Well, you already know who the true ending is about now, because you just said it yourself.
So this true ending is supposed to be canon.
Yes, the true ending is canon as to what happens.
How do I
And
get?
you-
Okay, no, I'm not even gonna. You know what? I'm not even gonna ask. Wait until I beat my first
I can
playthrough.
tell you.
Wait until I beat my first playthrough. Wait until I beat my first playthrough.
Do every path. Do every path. Every single path in the game. And there's I think 6.
There's 6 paths in the. Oh, so all I have to do is just beat all of them.
But I don't know to what degree. I don't know if you have to do everyone's route, everyone's on all paths or not. All I know is that you have to do all paths. That's it.
Creators of developers of password. Can you guys
I
give
can
me
ask
some?
Grizz.
Yo,
I
no,
have his
actually,
react.
you know what you can do? Send Grizz this video and then get him to the part where I'm asking this. Grizz, developer password. Can you give me a said hit as to how I get this true ending? Is it I have to beat I have to get I have to finish every single route, every single path? Do I have to do something specifically? Do I have to input certain passwords? Can you please give me a hint? That would help me out very much. Clip that and send it to Grizz.
I will when you upload the video because
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Yeah. Oh no, wait, you talk. Oh no, wait. I blush, chuckling softly to myself.
But you think it'd help?
I do, and for what it's worth, you're a decent guy. That's
Give me that smile. I love that. Yeah, well, just imagine how Dean's gonna react seeing you get all comfy with me instead of him. And multi-shipper
Not gonna-
go burr.
okay,
Multi-shipper go burr.
Oh my god, bro, guys, bro, Ren has this hyperfixation with is that the word?
Yeah, hyperfixation kind of thing.
Dude has a hyperfixation of Dave X Dean X Tyson. Bro, we're not doing how do you even pronounce it? A poly relationship? No, we're not doing that.
No. Yes, we are. I have art to prove it. Grizz drew it himself.
No way.
It's canon. I'm telling you. Well, it's not canon, but it's canon in my heart.
If Grizz watches this video and then he just imagine Grizz watches this video and then he just sees you and then he just hears you talking about Grizz, Ren is a nice guy. Please don't lash at him.
Kill me.
No, stop. I laughed openly and the pair of us separated. Tyson seemingly in a happier mood after a good hug.
So what now? You doing anything?
Not really. I was just gonna wait around until dinner. What about you?
Was gonna do some weights after that conversation, but
What?
wanna just go and chill and listen to music instead? Don't feel tired and not much else to do with just the two of us. I mean, you could just
Stop. If you want to go work out, I can keep you company. Doesn't bother me any.
Alright, I'll go blow off some steam and then we can chill. You can go blow off something.
My video's gonna get age restricted because of you.
Yeah, it's a very 18+ game at times. Of course, it's gonna get age restricted, whether I do it or not.
That's why I put my videos not made for kids. Kids, do not watch this.
Kids, continue
After
watching.
Ty
if you're a
laid into
child.
No, stop! Don't say that. After Ty laid into the punching bag for a bit, we went back to his room so he could have a shower. I ended up falling asleep on his bed with him waking me up when it was time for dinner. And you couldn't just show all that. I entered the dining room and dinner in the days. My mom was going a mile a minute. Roswell wandered over and put a plate of pasta in front of him. Ooh, I love a good pasta. Much like he was with the others. I thought I was hungry, but as I got
Me
closer
knowing
to
the
me with
true
Oz, I
ending
found.
just.
Shut up about this true ending. Let me get through my first.
I will not stop teasing you about it.
As I got closer to me with Oz, I found I had less and less of an appetite. I ate half and spent the rest of the dinner playing with what was left on my fork. Dave, you alright? Huh? You've been you've been spacey all dinner. This isn't. Well, okay, maybe it's a little on brand for you, but it's not this much.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Wow.
Maybe just tired.
Can we talk about how passive aggressive that sounded? like Bro just said it's kind of on brand for him to like just not eat.
I'm scratching my nose, wiping my face. I feel like it's more than just tiredness.
Shut up.
You're not bottling something up again, are you?
Of course.
No,
he is.
no, just. I guess yesterday's still weighing on my mind. I'll be alright. I like that Roswell. By the way, I love how like some of them have like 4 fingers and some of them have 5. I love that.
Wait, what? Wait.
They all don't have
Okay.
5 fingers.
I'm pretty sure it's because his thumbs are like behind the main hand. Like I did the
Yeah,
same
no,
pose
Dean
as
has
being-
no. Dean
it's
has
on his
5
waist.
fingers. Dean has
Yeah,
5
Dean has
fingers.
five.
Haas, no. Dean has 5 fingers. Orlando, no. People have 5 fingers. I think it's Dave definitely. Tyson
God.
definitely. Dean definitely. I know Orlando and Roswell have 4. I'm not sure about Haas or Sal. I'm gonna have to see. I thought Roswell flashing him a smile, doing the same to Dean. They looked at one another before shooting me a concerned look. Well, if you're sure, if you need to talk though, feel free to grab either of us, alright?
Nah, grab fucking. Oh wait. Oh, okay. I know what you have to do to get the true ending. By the way, I just looked.
Shut up. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I
It's
want.
nothing. No. It literally. You know the metal things. It's basically just that.
Oh. Oh, easy.
You have to collect all of them,
Oh,
but
alright.
it's hard to keep track. So I'd recommend keeping track if you can.
Keeping track. How the fuck do we check how many medals I have?
Oh, that's right. You don't have the Patreon build.
I don't have the Patreon bit.
There's a compendium in the Patreon build that keeps track of things for you, such as medals and other stuff like that.
Oh my god, I'm not subscribed. I tried subscribing to the Patreon, but all I have is fucking Cash App, and it didn't go through.
Hey, let me DM you something.
All I have is fucking Cash App. I don't have. Hey, it's a little Tyson. You could do that?
Well, it's not necessarily recommended to do that, because, like, it takes away profits from Grizz. But then again, I can always just
Okay,
pump
okay,
up my
let's stop talking.
membership.
Let's stop talking before you get freaking sued. Let's stop talking before you get freaking sued. Gers, he's not gonna do anything.
I'm not gonna do
Right?
anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure he doesn't do anything. Right, Ren?
Yeah.
Anywho, I lied to them and they backed off, saying something to one another only when they were close enough to the kitchen that I couldn't hear them. When it was all said and done, I headed back to my room. I showered, changed to a fresh set of clothes, almost as. Hold on, what did you say?
Now I'm going to check my password save on my phone to see if I have the compendium good enough.
Shut up. You're gonna. We'll speak about this afterwards. I showered, changed into a fresh set of clothes, almost as if I was getting dressed to impress. I was nervous. Was this what going on a date was like? My phone.
You would not want to date with the Wizard of Oz.
My phone was in my hand constantly, checking if it was time to head on out. In the back of my mind, I wonder if this was a mistake after all. Was I just about to go marching into my death? Should I back out? As I
Yes.
laid on bed, waiting, all I could think of was if I'd survive the night and see my friends again in the morning. Not just my friends, but also, well, I sat out, shuddering breath, wiping the corners of my eyes. I had to steel myself. I could do this. And then, it was time.
Oh my god, guys, he's going on a date!
Shut up. Carefully, I left my room checking. No, I'm not. Carefully, I left my room checking if the coast was clear. I had my flashlight in my hand, primed with new batteries, thanks to medicine. Not only that, but seeing the state of the library myself told me that I was going to need it. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me.
That was the idea. I knew it would send you into like a transition effect, so I played that
Slipping into the
perfectly.
conservatory, I took another look around. No one else was here, no one else wandered around. I was free to continue on undisturbed. Looking
That's
at the
what you
bookcase,
think.
looking on the bookcase, I remembered Haas warning me before patting my pocket to make sure I had my phone. There's no telling what could happen, so I wanted to be prepared. Okay, Dave, you can do this. Time to meet Oz.
The Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz, bro. We're gonna get freaking copyright claim from that.
It's just saying a term. I'm sure nothing will happen.
Sure. The two books I needed to pull to open the passage looked a lot more obvious now that I knew which ones they were. Once I pulled them, I heard a click and gently pushed the bookcase aside. It was heavy and moved aside slowly, but I pushed it just enough to clear a gap and entered the dark corridor.
I'm so immature.
Yes, you are. I stood there in the dark for a couple moments, bracing myself. It was heavy darkness, different from the one I was used to, but it felt similar all the same. Turning on my flashlight, I wandered to the foyer, keeping it trained low, in case there was anything on the ground I could potentially trip on. Here we are.
But he's not.
As I entered the library, I looked down to the lower floor. The candles on the desk were still lit, signaling that someone else had been here recently, if they weren't still here. Down the stairs, I wandered over. Oh my god.
I'm gonna keep doing that randomly.
If I was
especially in
going to
this
get
moment,
if I
'cause
was
it's
going to
gonna
get
stress you
jumped, I
out.
realized that I was thoroughly unprepared to fend off an attack.
You think so? All you can have is just a flashlight. Just blind them.
Yeah. Freaking ignited, freaking withered Foxy from FNAF 2.
Literally though.
Hello? I flicked the beam of my flashlight around, trying to catch a glimpse of literally anyone else. As I light As I landed on the vault door, I froze, watching as it opened with a low metallic creak. My throat was suddenly dry, making me gulp. There was a pain in my stomach growing now, a lingering dread or a worry that something was about to go wrong. Russell's jokes from days ago. Oh my god, stop, please. It's dark in my living room. I'm scared. Oz, is that you? Darkness lingered on the other side of the door to the point where I wondered if my flashlight was broken. I edged forward, like shaking, reaching out towards the threshold of the door before a shadow moved, making me squeak and drop my flashlight. No, 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 please don't kill me! Dave? I almost shrieked, keeping my eyes closed. Stop! Stop! I almost shrieked, keeping my eyes closed and arms up to protect my head and face, but I heard something shuffling around me before I felt the butt of my flashlight nudged me. Oh my god, stop, please. Take your flashlight, boy. I carefully opened my eyes, taking my flashlight and lifting it to illuminate who was speaking to me. Oh, hello. Is this Roswell's father?
It's funny you mentioned that. It's really funny you mentioned that, but I can't say why.
Have a seat. I'm sure you have some questions. Are you, very well. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm gonna mute you. I'm gonna mute your soundboard, I swear.
No, please, please, please. That's our special effect. I promise.
Stop with the prowler noises. Very well. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Oswin Hammond, youngest of the three Hammond siblings, but you may know me as Oz. I searched the older boy's face, curious questions running through my head. Oswin wandered over to the side of the desk closest to the candle, sitting down. I know you didn't leave. Oh, nice to meet you. I know, Dave. Sit down. I sat in the chair opposite of him, eyes flicking across to the candles before looking at him in the eye. I'm sure you have many questions, most of which I'll answer for you soon. I'll get the obvious ones out of the way first. Okay. After that, you can ask me whatever you like freely. I'll tell you now that I'm not going to waste my time answering inane questions that are irrelevant to what's going on. Understood? Damn. Straightforward, not hesitating whatsoever, just getting straight to the point. Hell fucking yes.
Oh, by the way, if you think Roswell is like the definition of the nerd emoji, this guy's like 10 times worse.
10 times worse. Oh god. You said he was
So,
the definition of the nerd emoji. You hate Roswell.
yeah, but like that's different. This guy is like actually the nerd emoji, like personified.
Yes, sir. Furthermore, it behooves me to tell you the truth on where I can, but understand I too have my secrets. Seems fair? But what if you're the bad guy? What do you mean? Well, if you don't tell me everything, then who's to say you aren't just, making me trust you so you could kill me later? Question hung in the air for a moment before Osmond's gaze focused on me. Boy, if I wanted you dead, you've been disposed a long time ago. There is less sense in wanting and warning you of dangers, and alike if I, myself, am the one behind the death of your friends. I guess that makes sense. Now, where to begin? Sorry, but can I ask something real quick? What is it? Why are you wearing a lab coat? Are you a doctor? I was once.
Okay, I request that I voice the next character that you meet, by the way. That's all I
The next
request.
character that me okay.
Well,
Am I meeting this
if
character now?
possibly, if my memory serves me right, you might.
Alright. It was once upon a time. Not anymore. What happened?
Classified.
That in and of itself is a long story. As much as I love stories, that one isn't like one of the child-friendly ones I'm so far.
Oh yeah, he likes I'm gonna tell you something funny about him. It's not spoiler related. He likes sugar cereals and like child stories. It's actually kind of
Hey,
cute. It's actually kind
hey,
of cute.
I
I'll
like
give him
sugary.
that.
I like sugary cereal. What's your favorite cereal, guys? Put it in the comments.
Tricks for kids.
Trees are for kids. Oh, my area of expertise or simplicity, and simplicity was, I'm not pronouncing that, in drug development.
Pharma,
You can't
I
even
can't.
you can't even pronounce it. Shut up.
Pharmacy stuff. Pharmacy stuff and drugs.
Testing, in other words, I developed vaccines. That sounds good. Why'd you give it up? My license was revoked when the test went bad. One of 100 subjects, 99 dead. Oh my god! I tensed up, not wanting to ask what I was thinking. Sadly, Osmond seemed to know exactly where my head, and I paled when he told me. It's ridiculously small for a proper clinical trial, but for what we were testing, it was hardly legal. Because of my arrogance, I am responsible for all 99 of those deaths. All children. Oh my god, all children? Um, don't worry about it, Dave. What was the medicine you were testing? Hold on one second, guys. I need to go refill my juice. I'll be right back.
Be careful, it might be injected with the same medicine. What? Huh? I didn't hear what you said, huh? Okay, let's hurry up. Chop chop, let's go.
I can hear your soundboard. I can hear your soundboard all the way from the other side of the damn. Oh, I just realized my Discord mic wasn't muted. I can hear you all the way. I can hear your damn soundboard all the way from the other side of the living room, dude. You're gonna wake my little sister.
Oopsie.
What was the medicine you were testing? A cure-all vaccine, a miracle elixir for those, for
This is
everything and
important, by the
anything.
way. This is
Cancer,
important, by the way. This is important, by the way. Don't forget this information. This is important.
cancer, organ failure, HIV, you name it. Probably some of my best work.
This is important,
But
by the way. Don't forget this information.
just so I don't forget it,
it's a context for events later in the game. So if you ever forget why things are happening, just refer back to that.
Mm-hmm. Austin Gaze narrowed on me slightly, making me go quiet before I continue. But it didn't work. I botched my calculations along the way and created something quite fatal instead. So, if you were a doctor, what do you do now? Nothing.
Drugs.
Shy of enjoying children's stories and reading up on mycology. I live comfortably doing whatever I feel like, which admittedly is very little.
Fat
But
fuck.
why do you still? Oh my god! But why do you still wear a coat then? Do you still do experiments and stuff? It doesn't look
Yes.
fat.
Yes, he does. Yes, he
It-
does do
no,
that.
he doesn't look fat.
N- Have you seen the fan art of him?
I have not seen any
Admittedly.
fan art of this dude.
Okay, maybe that's
I don't even know this dude.
Who
That seemed to hit a
knows?
nerve with
What's
Osmond's gaze narrow slightly. Funnily enough, yes, I do. My lab is still in the house, hidden away, given what's in there. Chemicals and poisons that are kept secretly away from easy access, not to mention some samples of diseases and bacteria for development purposes. I shifted uneasily in my chair. The board opposite me had poison and chemicals just around. The prospect of having
that's
poisons
normal.
around was scary, or even having diseases on hand ready to go. If he was telling the truth, he could infect us with something really nasty if he wanted to. We're getting off track. Okay, sorry. Let's discuss the vault. It's okay. Finally,
You're
we're
gonna
gonna
learn
learn
how
about.
this works. You're gonna learn how this works, and I'm
Okay,
gonna tell you now. Even he doesn't know how it works. So, haha, you don't know anything.
okay. Until I get out of this library, do not mention anything.
Okay.
Three of us. See, it's so easy to tell. It's so easy to just get other people to be quiet for a little bit, guys. Not in a rude way, but you know.
Oh, you know what? You know, just for that.
You're gonna wake up my sister. You're gonna wake up my sister.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm sorry. I'm so
Don't
sorry.
assume
I'm so
anything.
sorry. The three of us made it. The three of us made it. My older brother, may he rest in peace. Myself and my older sister. But what is it? It is what the name suggests. A storing place. Although truthfully, it's closer to a containment unit. So there's something inside? What's in there? Benson apparently is giving us the code to open it if we found all the medals. Ah, yes. Father's old collection of medals. I'm not at liberty to say what's in there. And I have no intention of
I
telling
know.
you anyway. All I can promise is that, while not dangerous, it would be best if that door were never open. I frowned confused as to what he meant.
is.
As I pondered over, I noticed him watching me think it through with a slight smirk. I pouted, mumbling to myself. Couldn't be that bad.
But it is that bad.
Oh my god, shut!
I could just be playing with you. I could just be playing with your thoughts.
Perhaps. Or it could be something that could end the world as we know it. Okay, but it just holds a thing, right?
Or
Correct.
someone.
Oh my god, you tell me someone's dead in there?
And I know.
But
But it
then,
would be funny. It would
why,
be funny if
when
it was
I
the game.
use it... Ah, I was getting to that. It's never intended to be a quarantined room, but more an attempt at something more. A collective effort to make the world better. My older siblings were more keen on designing and theorizing about it. Speculating was something more that they dabbled in, when I'd much rather have something more quantifiable. But how was it going to change the world for the better? Morphic resonance. Okay, that sounds like something I'm going to have to remember.
I can look it
So.
up for you right now. By the
No,
way,
no, no, no,
definition.
no, 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 no.
Definition
I'm
is
just.
important. Definition is important. You're gonna hear the definition whether you want to or not.
Isn't he gonna tell me what it is?
Kind of. But I want to tell you anyway because it makes me feel special.
I'm just typing the list of certain things he says in there. So I just typed it in DMs.
Okay. The idea that through telepathic effect of sympathetic vibration, an event or act can lead to similar events or acts in the future, or an idea conceived in one mind that can arise in another.
Hmm.
It's
The blank stare I
it's
gave him in
interesting.
return must have disappointed him, stopping him from getting revved up about the
Tangent.
tangent he was about to go on. Put another way, making better use of inherent survival instinct installed in every living being on the planet. But I haven't seen myself die just
Just everyone
just
else.
what? Tyson, he was was pretty beaten up.
Bull
Explain,
fucking
please.
shit. You little shit. You.
Like,
We all know that
cut
motherfucker
up all
was
over.
dead.
I
We
tried
all know he
to
was dead.
mime what sort of marks. I remember I felt my voice cracked, finding it hard to remember. Where? Outside? On the grass? You seem distraught.
No
Of
fucking
course
shit,
I'm
Sherlock.
distraught. I don't like to get about any of my friends potentially dead. And take a deep breath. Calm down. Tell me what word you used. Solidarity. And then for Benson, Osmond tensed up, rolling his shoulder briefly as it trailed off. Go on. Shot, but it didn't seem right. I used the word betrayal for that one. But if this was meant to be a thing for my survival instinct, why haven't I seen myself die?
Well, it's because
Perhaps
he
I
can't.
wasn't clear. The theory was that it'd rely on morphic resonance, but, well, you've seen how that works. Have I been in danger? Indirectly, the concept revolves around trauma. Survivors using traumatic experiences to have different behaviors in similar situations moving forward. So,
Basically, it's different timelines. You're experiencing different timelines or different ways things could have played out.
oh, so Tyson's death happened in a different timeline.
Basically, yes.
Okay.
Each
So
path has
while
its own
you
kind of
have,
timeline.
so while you've not been in danger, as such, you suffered through these events, but they never happened.
But they did.
As Regnol would say, not this time around.
That is
I,
very correct. Not this time around.
I,
Especially considering it's your first run. Not this time around.
I don't get it. Nor do I expect you to. It's a load of rubbish to be frank. Timelines, alternate realities, rubbish.
He
I
doesn't
don't
like that stuff.
understand. Sorry. The sigh Osmond took a moment to collect his thoughts before he explained. The reason the vault showed you these things, and again, consider this all just a theory and hypothesis, because you've lived through these experiences before, in another lifetime perhaps. Those words must have had some significance to how you've lived through those experiences, how those events shaped your life after they happened. Along with the sound played at the right frequency, it's supposed to trigger the reaction. But therein lies the problem. There seems to be a lot of problems, I think. Agreed, but I'll state the specific one. As the only person present that knows the systems behind the vault operates, I'm the only one that can program those passwords in.
Are
And I
you
assure
sure
you,
about
I've only
that?
programmed two, neither of which I'll tell you, as they are codes for the door itself to open, plus something else. But that's. But what? I stared at him dumbfounded. That's impossible. How else would the words get in there? The question hung in the air
I
without
know,
answering for a little. I don't know.
but I do.
Oh. Shut up! Oh,
Okay,
hello.
okay. These
Shut up,
are
shut
a
up, shut
very
up, shut
important.
up!
Listen to me for 5 fucking seconds.
Yeah, sure. I'm
These are
sorry.
very important questions that you're going to ask. Very important questions. Question 1, where is the gun?
First off, I have a question. Where's my screenshot?
Where's
Screenshot the
your
damn.
screenshot?
I need the thumbnail shot.
This actually would be a good thumbnail shot, so if you can screenshot it, I
There
would
we go,
recommend
finally.
that you do.
No, I think it's your turn, Dave. Osmond's voice was lower, taking on an air of seriousness. While he was very no nonsense before, I felt the tone of the conversation get heavy from how he posed himself. I said what I needed to say. If you have any questions, I'm all ears. I
There's
gulped,
3
looking up.
main ones that you want to ask. 3
Main
main ones that
ones?
you want to ask.
Give them
The
to me.
others you can just ask about
He stared
jokes.
right back to his glasses, watching me carefully.
I'll give
This
them to
was
you
it.
one at a time. You get to
In the
ask
off chance I
multiple
never had the
times.
chance to talk to him again, I had to make sure I asked anything that might be important. Okay? He was only going to tell me things that were relevant. All I had to do was ask, but what was considered relevant? Question.
Question.
What?
Where's the gun?
Where's the gun? Which gun? Mine? You have a gun? Of course. Well, it was buried outside. Oh, was that? Smart gun? No, not really. What if one of us had found it? Which is why I sent Benson to retrieve it before you were all due to arrive. Funnily enough, I never got the gun from Benson. I let him deal with it. But why? What I'm gonna do with the gun? Benson is a lot more capable than you knowing. Although, while he does have a personal pistol with a hunting rifle, he's quite a sharpshooter.
Question again.
Okay?
Ask about rabbits.
Just say rabbits.
Just rabbits. Rabbits works too. I've tried this.
Almost immediately, Osmond's face contorted into a tight frown, looking disgusted. Did you say should the boar across from me grumbled, almost growling before he set his eyes upon me again. I hate
That's actually, ironically enough, as racist as that is,
race.
as racist as that is, you will grow to hate
uh,
rabbits too, as you already know for your own dreams. You will grow to hate rabbits, and they're also important for the story later on.
okay, no, for context, okay, so if you guys don't know what Rent's talking about, okay, so this is something weird, and it freaked both of us out. So, not a few days ago, I think, almost a week ago?
Yeah, almost a week ago now.
Almost a week ago, I had a dream. It was like some sort of like alternate version of Password. I was Dave. I was in like his perspective, in his body and all that. He looked freaking. It's
Nightmarish.
so okay.
Nightmarish.
Okay. Basically, long story short, apparently it predicted the future or something
Kind
of this
You've
game.
met two people that you shouldn't have known about.
I met two people I should have not known about, and I have not. And again, I never played this, so it's like, how the hell?
Morphic resonance. Morphic
Morphic,
resonance.
it is
got you,
morphic
like-
resonance. Oh my god, I am
Morphic
Dave.
resonance
Yo,
got you, like-
if this showing that I am not Dave Core, I am, and I don't know what can show that I'm Dave Core.
Okay, I think it's gonna prompt you another question. You're gonna ask a specific one.
If you
I
guys
think you
would
have to
like
type
a
in
full,
some
if
very
you guys would like a
specific
full
details.
if you guys would like a full explanation on as to what it was, what the whole dream thing was about, you know what? I'll actually do a video on it. I'll do a video on it. Yeah. If you guys want a video on what my dream was about, yeah, I'll do a video on it. And I would love for Ren to be there so that I can explain to him fully everything. All right. Racist. The flinch reaction of me calling that out in just like I would do with my friends fell flat. There was no smile that came after, just another intense frown. We're up so, but I despise them all the same. But why? Childhood stories. Mostly our families had some interesting takes on some classics. Either way, I do not trust them. Oh, well, alright.
And neither should you. Question again. What is your sister's name?
What is your sister's name? We can't talk. We can't talk all night, Dave.
Okay.
Right. That's why you'd be best to ask things that pertain to what's
Okay,
immediately
never mind.
relevant.
That I think.
Hey, but how am I meant to know what is and isn't? Fair.
Let me
But still,
let me check.
at least keep that
You
in
should have
mind
gotten
before
a
you.
result. You should have gotten a result from that. Let me just look this up.
I actually want to put in a few questions of my own. So I'm gonna, no, Morphic Resonance will work because he told me everything about it.
Yeah.
Let's do,
Hey, you might want to ask about hypnosis, but I don't know if that'd work for this.
no, I
path.
wasn't gonna ask about hypnosis.
No, genuinely, that's like actually something relevant in a certain path.
Hypnosis. Date, okay, nope.
Just Dave, just nope.
Nope. Dave. The moment I saw Dave, the moment I saw him say Dave, I'm like, nope. You think he would answer if I put waffles?
Maybe. I don't know.
No.
Dave, just no.
Hold on. Do you like waffle? Do you like waffles? I prefer. Hey, he actually gave a response.
That's interesting.
I prefer
didn't
pancakes to
expect
waffles, although both are good. Oh,
Wrong.
I like French toast too, and eggs. Osmond chuckled slightly, shaking his head. So long as you don't start sizing me up for bacon, I think we'll be Oh no, I would never. Good. I had
Okay,
to have
yeah,
to
what is
demonstrate
your
why that'd
sister's
be a
name?
bad idea to be.
that. What is your sister's name? Should have given you a response.
That was my
I don't
turn to
know
laugh. What is your sister's name? Should have given me a response.
Yeah, type in like very like good punctuation. Like I'll just type it in chat for you. Then you can
What
just
what is your sister's
Yeah, like that. Nope. Otherwise, yeah, that way.
name?
And that.
Florencia
yeah, there you go.
Hammond. Was that all you wanted to know here? Oh, I guess. It just seemed odd that you call your brother by name and not, Osmond sighed out, rubbing the bridge of his nose before returning his hands to where they were. I have my reasons. Question. Okay.
If you want to question one more time, you can question, "Can I call you daddy?" and you'll get a funny response if you want to. If you want to, it's a funny response. He has like a very literal response to it.
He
It's kind
actually
of
has a response to that?
Yup, he actually has a response to that.
I'm trying to think of
If you
what
want
would have a response. What would have a response? I'm not putting that in, by the way.
to.
I'll put it in my next
Oh,
playthrough.
you
Just
can
remind
ask
me.
who am I. You can ask who am I.
Who am I? You. Are you feeling alright, boy? You're Dave. But what if I'm not? I looked. The look Osmond gave me was full of fatherly disappointment. To the point where I could only chuckle nervously, seeing as though my joke fell flat.
Okay, that's about all the
Hold
questions
on.
we got.
Are
Unless you have some
you
random one.
related to Roswell?
Oh, he actually might.
I was wondering if you were going to ask about that. Oh, I mean, you're both boars, so
I feel like that's
then
kind of racist.
as broad stroke says to save time. There's no relation between myself and the Sinclair child.
Liar.
That's his last name? Sinclair?
Liar.
Roswell
Liar.
Sinclair? I feel like he
Liar.
could be lying. I feel like it's a big chance he's lying.
He is lying. I can promise you he's lying.
Thank you for the spoilers. For their family as a whole, really.
Spoiler.
Roswell's last name is Sinclair? That's actually really cool last name. Roki,
It
I
is a really
gave
cool last
I
name.
gave Roki a last name. I need his Roki, my Sona. Roki's last name is Castanos.
Pussy.
Okay. But really shouldn't mind you. The more well-off families are at least some extent aware of one another. As it turns out, Roswell's father assisted me during the predicament with the trial thing, in more ways than one. He was my defense attorney. Granted, there were other contributing factors that let me walk away from that, such as, for a brief moment, I like that Osmond was going to explain, or at the very least follow up my question with something before he just shook his head. Guess I wasn't going to get that one answered. Okay.
I actually have a question of my own. Ask about Haas. He's been here before, so like I'd assume he might know this guy. So.
I'm just going to say Haas.
Okay, never mind. I think we're done here.
Have you met Haas before? Never met any of your friends, ever. Knowing of them or their past is a different matter, but they shouldn't know me. Even your lion friend, who has spent a good deal of time here in the past. Oh, right. But you two never... For the same reasons that you didn't know of my existence until I spoke to you. Or see me, or until
Wait,
tonight.
ask about a rat. Ask about a rat. I want to see what happens.
Benson handled most of the administration on my behalf when the crew was here for the little project.
Ask about a rat. Just rat, I guess.
Rat.
Okay, never mind.
I see that Dave, and I just feel like, and then I just feel so embarrassed for no reason.
So do I. Every time I ask him for something and it's wrong, I just feel like, oh, okay. Yeah, but I think you're done here.
No, I feel like that could be.
There's like nothing more on like looking up certain things that gives answers. So
I want to think. He mentioned medicine, so. Medicine.
Wait, ask about time machine. Ask about time machine. Ask about time machine.
Time machine. Time machine. Oh, that's not how you spell machine.
I don't look it up. Don't look it up. I think it's with a T. Yeah. Dave, I think you spelled it wrong again.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Doesn't matter. I'm not gonna ask about time machine. How about?
I like how I just suddenly give you like some hints to like the future
Why
events and you just ignore
did?
them.
Why did you quit medicine?
You already know this.
Oh.
Yeah, even he's like, Dave.
Even he's like, Dave.
Just Dave, shut the fuck up.
The
Dude, at this point, You should just do
There
it.
has to be
At this
more. There
point,
has to be.
there isn't. There isn't. I can guarantee you that there isn't. And you're gonna spend the rest of the recording session here if we continue down this path. So just you're done. You're done. You're done. You're done.
You reckon if I asked about my father, he would know?
Do it. I can't say why. Just do it.
Did you know my dad? Question mark. Oh.
Okay, he's not gonna answer, little bitch.
Oh, Benson. What about
What
Benson?
about Benson?
He's just very Benson-y?
Benson-y?
Benson-y.
Benson.
Really.
Really?
Hey, I don't know. I haven't interacted with any butlers before. Is he what normal butlers are like? As far as I can tell, yes.
Okay, you're done. You're done. You're done.
I
Please
wanna.
stop. We're gonna be here all fucking night, dude. Just stop.
Oh, wait, no. Mycology. Yeah, there we go.
Okay,
Now,
that's
there's a
actually something
subject
I've
I do
never asked
enjoy.
before.
Mycology is a great thing. Do you know what mycology is?
No, but he's
It's
probably
the
gonna
study.
explain
It's a
it
study
anyway.
of. It's a study of mushrooms. But
Oh.
it's just mushrooms, right? What's so great about mushrooms? Perhaps it's just a bore thing. Oh,
And
yeah.
a bear
Marcel
thing.
apparently
And
knows a
bear
bunch
thing.
about
And a
picking
bear
mushrooms.
thing. And a bear thing. No spoilers.
He went out a few nights ago and, well, he got lost, but apparently he knew what he was doing. Well, that's no surprise. Those woods are treacherous, and he doesn't strike me the type to have much first-hand experience with navigating the wilds. Yeah, that sounds about right, at least. It's a shame he didn't have someone to take him out there. He could have avoided getting lost. Otherwise, perhaps that bear friend of yours.
No,
I
don't let
see.
him go. Don't let him go. Don't let him go specifically.
Funnily enough, Roswell would be fine finding anything mushroom related if he could make his way back safely. What makes you say that? It may be racist, but boars have a sense of smell for these sort of things in particular. You could almost assume you were bred for this sort of thing, and you'd be essentially correct. But that doesn't mean Roswell is, right? Well, no, that's true. There's every chance that he doesn't have the best sense of smell out of you and your friends. Wait, what? There's a slight smirk on his face as he said that. Just a hunch I have.
Okay, you're done. You're done.
Now I'm done. I frown thinking. Done already?
Yes,
I
we've
think
spent
so,
like
yeah.
30 minutes here, please.
Osmond got up from the side of his desk supporting his way as he did so. I hope tonight was informative. Osmond stretched before
Yeah,
yawning, not
very
bothering to cover his mouth
informative.
or hold it back. I got up shakily before following suit. It was, yeah, been good. He made a walk, then I called out, "Wait! What is it? What happens now?" "You go to bed. And you?" "I have some calculations I need to run. Something I need to test. But hopefully you'll sleep soundly enough despite what we talked about tonight." "I should... Sure.
Yes, yes,
But-
you will.
What about us? Will we meet again? Will we
Yes.
talk again? If
Yes.
you believe it is needed, then we can arrange something for a few days from now. Let me think. 3 days.
Okay.
Give me 3 days
3
and
days,
we'll...
you get to meet the next character I want to voice.
Oh, God. Thank you for spoilers.
It's not spoilers if you don't
So,
even know who the
talk
character
again?
is.
But the fact that you're telling me that I'm gonna meet someone new.
Yeah, but there's like so many people you could meet. Like you could meet a pony for all I know.
Fair. No,
You
but
could
then
meet Rainbow
I
Dash.
should be able to show you something. Something in my lab, assuming you were interested.
Yes.
But would that help us?
Yes, it
Help
definitely
us
would.
figure out what's going on? Not necessarily, but you can never go wrong with more information. So in 3 days, meet me here, and I'll show you the lab.
Oh, you're
Right?
gonna have. By the way, warning you now. In 3 days, in 3 in-game days, when you go to that lab, I will spam this a lot.
Uh,
For
Oswald wandered
reasons
over
that
to the
you will
door,
see.
stepping through before turning around, looking at me once more. With
Oh
an
wait,
eye,
wait,
he
wait! Don't
closed
click! Don't click! Okay, now you can click. I just.
and clicked shut, almost with the sound of a mechanism enduring I'd stay away. For me, I went, oh my god, bro. For
Wait,
me, I
one
wandered
thing.
back upstairs to the corridor, and meeting playing over my mind. Had I said everything I needed to? Was everything put away at least for the time being? I hoped that if anything, there was going to be some breathing room. I tried to enjoy the time with my friends. I stopped in the darkness, smelling something. My nose scrunched up, trying to remember where I placed that smell. It wasn't one I associated with danger, so there was that. But definitely not one I was expecting to be smelling here, and now of all times. Oh, what the hell?
That's what I was waiting for.
I I froze, emerging from the corridor into the south, standing right in the middle of the conservatory. Uh, something didn't
Rose on
seem right
drugs
about
right now, by
this.
the way.
Something
That's
felt.
basically what he's like.
Is he tired?
He's
So
sleepwalking, for lack of better term.
he sleepwalk. So cute.
Yeah, it is
So,
cute.
are you okay? I look. I looked behind me quickly, closing the bookcase while keeping an eye on Sal. It was odd. He wasn't responding to anything. Instead, just standing there, just staring at me. Oh, that'd be so creepy.
Yeah, that's why I played that sound effect, because I was like,
That'd be so creepy, bro. Just he's sleepwalking, but he's just like staring at you. Sal, what are you doing? I can explain about the bookcase. I gestured over to the now concealed passage, expecting him to have said something about it by now. Maybe you should go to bed. Go to bed. Right. Bed. Watched as Sal wandered off, leaving the room and bumping into the door frame in the way. He looked out of it, and I wondered why he wasn't asleep. Still, of all the odd things that had been happening of late, at least he wasn't brandishing a weapon around. I made it back to my room. I nearly collapsed on my bed, kicking off my shorts, peeling off my shirt, and laying back. Hey! Any other night, I probably would have indulged in relieving myself of some of this pent-up stress, but instead I laid there with my phone.
oh,
Oh! I just realized! Ah! Dang!
and we all know what it would have been too. We
If
all know
you
what
guys,
it would have been
if you know, you know. With phone in hand, I
that was
lifted up.
literally you.
With phone in hand, I lifted up to my face so I could scroll through my messages. Each one of these recording a time where I didn't have to worry about the person on the receiving end dying. My fingers paused over one message chain, hesitating before clicking on it. There were so many messages all sent by me, still waiting for a reply. I scrolled up, not bothering to read them for a bit before I backed out. I knew what all of them said, almost like a journal of the points in my life where I just needed to let someone know something was up. It couldn't be Tyson or really anyone. These were private things.
You can assume who he texted, I think.
I,
And
I
you're gonna
dialed
learn
my
by
voicemail.
now.
I dialed my voicemail, the options memorized from having done it so many times before. Holding the phone up to my ear, I closed my eyes, breath catching my chest. There was always that brief delay before the message started, to the point I could count the seconds from when the person on the other side realized the beep had sounded. Aww.
Yep.
Oh.
This broke me like the first time I saw it. So
There was a brief smirk on my face, but as that familiar voice came through. Guess I missed you, huh, sport? There's his laugh, my laugh, our laugh. A nervous hyena chuckle when we'd been caught off guard by no. Well, I figured I'd check in on how things are going. You going alright, champ? Oh, right. This is just a message, isn't it? He laughed again, and despite the tears welling up, I laughed along. Oh, that's so sad. As every time. Well, best I get back to work. Rest up, and I'll see you when you wake up. Alright. Oh. But he's not. That's sad.
yeah.
I love you, son.
Yeah.
Our reply was halfway out of my mouth before the message ended. The rest of the reply trailing off to silence, to be replaced with my quiet sob. Mara went limp, and I left the phone fall away from my head. I'll see him when I wake up. My eyelids drooped a little, and I breathed out, wiping the corner of my eyes, yawning. When I wake up. I fell asleep soon after, exhausted. Should have at least gotten under the covers or something by the time I realized it was already morning.
Welcome to day
Damn.
9.
Yo, that day took so fucking long. Up in my sleep, waking right where I fell asleep. My phone now dead. It was in my hands, and I flicked my grip around it before setting it on the bedside table. Quietly, I looked around the room, searching it, wondering if by some miracle I was somewhere else. It wasn't always this bad. Some days were easier than others for sure. This was for sure the day where I just wanted to crawl back into bed and get some sleep. I almost scrambled under the covers and laid my head down, eyes still closed. Sleep found me quickly again, but it only felt like minutes before I woke up to someone coming to my room. There's that music. The footsteps were quiet, but purposeful, making a beeline for the bed, as I could tell who it was. Right, Tyson? I'm sleeping, Ty.
Bullshit. Voice crack. Ah,
Both that voice crack.
I'm gonna kill myself now.
No, stop. Don't play like that. I grumbled as Tyson sat down on the bed next to me. I pulled the covers up high over my head as he continued.
So, you doing alright?
I'm fine.
Yeah, bullshit. Look at me.
Hey, Ty. I didn't need to do much as he pulled the covers back, exposing me to the light. Opening my eyes carefully, I looked at him and the cup of coffee he was setting on the bedside table next to my phone. Oh, fuck. What? I picked up my phone trying to do something before setting it back down.
You're alright. Don't lie to me, Dave. I have a good guess as to what kept you up in bed this late.
I made a sound somewhere between a grumble and a whine, looking away from him. The side Ty picked up my phone again as I watched him rub his thumb across the blank screen.
Voicemail again?
Oh my god, yo, this is the type of connection. This is how you know, like, you have that good connection. They don't even need to have you say it. Like, they know automatically.
That's the
Even from
reason
the
why-
Yeah.
Nothing. I can't say. Oh, you'll
Yeah.
get mad. Alright.
Please don't go. I was almost about to get up before you saw it back to where you sat down. I'm not fine. I'm really not fine, Ty.
Hey now. It's alright. What's going on?
It's just everything that's been going on. What would I give to ask Dad what to do?
I know that feeling. I miss him too, pup.
Aww.
But you know how it is. Nothing we can do about it. Either just you've got me, right? And Dean, plus the others, I guess. I don't know. Did you need a hug or just coffee?
I sat up, putting my knees. I want. Oh, okay. Oh.
I told you this part breaks you. Like if
That's so
someone
sad.
isn't dead, the mention of someone who already is that close to the character that you play as will break you.
I want my dad, Ty.
And it only gets worse from here.
It gets worse from here. That's wonderful. I sniffled, my breath stuttering as I covered my eyes. I don't know what I should be doing or what I should be feeling, and it's just, he'd know, right?
Probably. He was pretty good with that sort of stuff. Better than I am, at least. I know it's not the same, but, here.
I shuffled closer, turning so that he was on the bed proper before putting an arm around my shoulder and pulling me into Aww. Almost immediately, I threw myself at him. No sooner had my arms around him as he put his other arm around me in kind.
Hey, Dave?
I looked up at him, sniffling and wiping my eyes. What? The look he gave me was soft and uncertain. His mouth barely opened, as if he was about to say something.
Your coffee's going to get cold.
What?
Here, I brought you coffee.
Wait, that's not your coffee?
Nah, you missed breakfast, so, you know, coffee.
Oh, right.
What? You're expecting a full breakfast and a kiss?
Maybe not breakfast, but I go backing away from Tyson a little with a sigh. I looked at him before pulling my gaze down to my hand. I feel so confused.
You and me both.
No, Ty, listen. That's like what you said yesterday about not being gay, but liking me and being a weakness and just.
Well, tell me this then, pup. Do you love me?
I don't know. Maybe? I had to raise my voice, fist and jaw clenched. Oh god. I never felt this way before. It's frustrating, it hurts, and I can't act on it. You and Dad and... I growled, baring my teeth at Tyson. Oh my god. It wasn't so much sad anymore, but it wasn't angry either. What if you up and leave one day and never come back? What then? Are you just going to leave me like Dad did? Because if you are, then I don't want to be around you anymore. He didn't say anything in reply, instead just reaching over the bedside table and grabbing the coffee, carefully holding it out for me to take. Damn.
Anything else you
Oh
want
my
to
god.
say?
we're gonna save that for the next bit. I'm joking. Let's continue. We're basically at 2 hours of recording.
I know.
My eyes
Because
flicked up between
someone
him and
wanted
the
to spend
coffee.
like an hour alone asking questions to a freaking board.
My eyes flicked up back between him and the coffee. I wanted to stay this revved up. It's this annoyed, but it was quickly losing the drive. Yes. I snatched a coffee from Tyson, and then the scent grabbing me before it made it to my mouth. I drank deep, closing my eyes. As I swallowed, my frown faded and just felt silly lashing out at Tyson. Instead of admitting it, I just kept drinking. When the cup was empty, I opened my eyes to see Tyson smiling at me.
Feeling better now?
I'm sorry.
Don't be. If anything, I'm glad you got it off your chest.
But
What?
I don't even know anymore. I sat out shaking my head. I should get up and get something to eat. Then, I don't know, maybe go for a walk? I've got some stuff to think about.
Alright.
Tyson took the mug from me and then suddenly grabbed me by the back of my head, bringing my forehead to rest against his chest. Oh.
Don't grab me if you need anything, alright?
It wasn't a kiss, but he placed his nose against the top of my head and held that briefly.
I meant it when I said you're my weakness, alright? You need something, you tell me and I'll make it happen if I can. I'm fine being the strong one for you if you need it.
But what if I wanted to be the strong one for you?
One day you might be. Maybe. Until then, that's my job.
As he pulled away, I held tight, stopping him from leaving. 5 more minutes, please. Aww. Tyson and I cuddled for a bit long before he got up and left me a change in peace. My hoodie was still being washed, apparently. Not that I could see it anywhere. I settled in for other clothes, so that it had the same level of comfort, but I made do. Dressed and ready to go, I could be at my way downstairs. First glance, it seemed as though I thought anyone else wasn't around. It felt so lonely, but I knew I needed the space to think things over. And we're gonna think things over in the next episode, guys. I hope you guys...
Is day 9 when that event happens?
I don't know what event you're talking about, but that's going to be it for today's episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Next episode, we are going to continue day 9 and go from there. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like, subscribe. Again, comment down below any useful tips, anything, or just answer the daily question. I don't mind. Make sure you guys subscribe, turn on post notifications. And before I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.
Bye!